Good morning, learners. Another day of excitement and fun. Welcome to our class. I am Mary Ann Habinis Panlubasan, your teacher for today. At this moment, let us first determine what are to be expected in our lesson. First, identify the steps involved in the communication process. Second, discuss the process of communication. Third, illustrate the process of communication in one situation. And the fourth one, display honesty and determination in completing the task. At this moment, take time to close your eyes. Imagine how life would be like if we cannot communicate in any form. Would it be beautiful to live? Yes, everybody is right. Our life without communication or without any form of communication is in chaos, nothing, and as well as boring. However, in order to cast your boredom, let's do the first activity. Our first activity, draw like sign if you agree with the statement. However, draw unlike sign if you disagree. Number 1, the process of communication follows a series of steps. Number 2, there will be two parties involved in the communication process. The first party will be the sender and the second will be the receiver. Third, the inclusion of feedback is necessary in the process of communication. Number 4, the use of jargons makes the sender sound smart. And number 5, verbal communication does not use words in expressing the message. Okay, let's check your answers. Number 1, very good, like sign. Number 2, everybody is right. It is also like sign. Number 3, very good. It is like sign. Number 4, it is unlike sign. And number 5, it is also unlike sign. How determined everyone in answering the task number 1? However, let's do another activity. For your activity, read each statement carefully and fill in the blank with a correct answer reflecting your understanding in the process of communication. Choose your answer inside the box. Inside the box, we have the elements of communication. First, the sender encodes, gets, feedback, receiver, transmits, and decode. For item number 1, the blank generates the idea. For item number 2, the speaker blank an idea and converts the idea into words or actions. And number 3, the speakers blanks or sends out the message. And number 4, the blank gets the message. And lastly, the receiver blank or interprets. The receiver provides blank. Okay, let's check your answers. For number 1, the answer will be speaker. For number 2, the answer is encodes. For number 3, the answer is transmits. Number 4, the answer is the receiver. Number 5, the answer is decodes. And number 6, the answer is feedback. Now, you have some information about communication process. However, it's time for us to load a substantial information about this process. The communication process. In communication process, it follows the flow. First, the sender, the message, and the receiver. To closely explain this, there are two common elements in every communication: the exchange of sender and the receiver. The sender initiates the communication, and the receiver is the individual whom the message is sent. The sender also encodes or formulates the ideas by selecting words, symbols, and gestures with which to compose a message. However, the message is the outcome of the encoding or formulating, which takes from verbal, non-verbal, or written form. And the message is sent through the medium or channel, which is the carrier of communication. The medium or the channel can be face-to-face conversation, telephone call, email, or written reports. The receiver decodes, interprets, or understands the received message into meaningful information. However, noise is anything that distorts the message. Example, different perceptions, language, barriers, interpretation, emotion, and attitudes. And lastly will be the feedback. Talking about feedback, it occurs when the receiver responds to the sender's message and returns the message to the sender. It allows the sender to determine whether the message has been received and understood. Is there anything query about the discussion? Since none, let's proceed to another activity. For your activity, after learning about the different steps involved in the communication process, it's time for you to illustrate your personal experience or observation depicting the process of communication and share it in the class. You have 5 minutes to do it. Your 5 minutes is up. Truly, your experiences, your daily observations have depicted the process of communication. But that's not over for our activity. Let's do another. To assess your learning, in the box you can find the necessary elements of the communication process. Place each element according in a diagram to show the communication process. This is the box wherein you can find the different elements of the communication process. And this is the diagram you are going to answer. Answer it in 3 minutes. And your 3 minutes is up. Let's answer it. For item number 1, yes, very good. The answer is the codes. For item number 2, the answer is message. For number 3, the answer is channel. For number 4, it's technology or the medium or the channel. Number 5, it's auditory. Number 6, it's the codes. Number 7, the receiver. At this moment, for your assignment, please study in advance the models of communication and answer the following question. For number 1, what are the models of communication? For number 2, how the models of communication differ from another. Am I clear? Okay, Another lesson is successfully delivered, but your honesty and determination in answering the task amaze me. Truly, being honest and determined in any task means a lot. I am hoping that in a way or another, you will use your learning in an honest and fruitful living. Have a good day, everyone.